There are more than 200 million unreached lives in North America. The third largest mission field in the world is our own backyard. What our backyard needs most is the raising up of planters, pastors, and leaders who will go out into the mission field of church planting across North America.
How did you sense just the affirmation from the Spirit? Like, what were some of those things that just brought affirmation to that calling?
For us, about a year before we started the whole thinking about what it would look like to plant again, a pastor from our district came up and said, "Hey, I heard you're planting another church. We're going to give you a check for $3,500. And I'm like, we haven't talked to anybody about planting a church. It wasn't even on our radar. And then after we made this decision, felt impressed to call our district superintendent and say, well, this is what's on our heart. And he says, great, let's pull the trigger. Let's move. God had already been bringing opportunities for him to look at replacements for us at New Journey. And other churches that we've been trying to get involved in this multiplication process in our district just started calling randomly and saying, hey, we have a check for you guys. We heard you're going to start another church. We want to support. We want to be a part. And so we've been, at this point, a month into our fundraising, and we're already almost halfway funded for our church plant.
That's amazing. Anything affirming that you've seen?
I think my favorite affirming has been the Sunday that we announced at our church that we were leaving, because we had person after person. They had just opened it up for anybody to come up and talk to us and hug us, and people were crying. But person after person came up and said, there are people like me in Cherville, where you're going to. There are people like me there that need God. And to recognize the families that are behind those people, you know, families, extended families that have come to Christ because of the church that started 6 years ago. And to hear that from them and that affirmation, to say that this is a calling on our life, and it's from God.
That's amazing.